How did you find out about Summoner's War? So back in 2014, way back, there was an ad on the Super Bowl commercials. And of course it was the Summoner's War ad. I saw it. I didn't immediately go home, download the game. I just saw it. And I was like, that looks interesting. That looks like Pokemon. That looks like something I could get into. At the time, I was very interested. And then I was searching around on the Google Play Store. And I was looking for a Pokemon game. I found a couple Pokemon games, a couple like knockoff Pokemon games. Really enjoying those, but I kept on looking. I was looking for something a little bit different. Something to really catch my attention. And then I saw Summoner's War. And I was like, oh, isn't that the game from the Super Bowl commercials? I was like, all right, let's give it a try. Gave it a try and never went back from there. I was really into it. It just had everything I really wanted from a game like that. Basically what I wanted was like a monster collection game that was like Pokemon, but also that had a good like PvP to it. Like Pokemon doesn't really have that PvP style that I really wanted, that I guess I was craving for. So once I found this game, it was like the perfect match for what I was looking for. So yeah, that's how I got into it. And then I was on my friend's email, and I was playing on his email for about half a year, I would say, maybe less. Kind of casually playing the game, building stuff, not having any idea what I was doing. Only to get disconnected from the email and being kind of too embarrassed to ask him if I could have his email just so I could log into a stupid mobile game. So I ended up having to restart a new account, and then that was the main account I've had ever since. But yeah, bro, remember it like he found the love of his life. It basically was. I mean, I'm still playing the same game for 10 years, so kind of hard to forget all that. I remember a lot of the details of it. Yeah, it was like the first of many things for me, actually, because it was the first gacha game that I really got into. And it was also really like the first mobile game that I was really into. And the reason why it was so significant is because I was able to take my gaming on the road with me. So I think I ended up getting into it, I don't know, some point in high school. So I was able to kind of farm the game out in my pocket sometimes if I wasn't, doing anything in class. If we had like a substitute teacher or something, then it was something I could do on the side. Because obviously you're not really playing the game when you're farming. And back in the day, you couldn't do other things while you farmed. Here's another one of those situations. We want to push this guy back instead because this one doesn't really have attack bar. Who was your favorite farmer back then? Favorite farmer. I know Soth was a big one. A lot of people liked using Soth. I personally never really built him until recently, until he got his 2A. I don't know. Who did I have farming? That is a good question. Right, because Lapis wasn't a unit back then, I don't think. I think I had a Nat 5. Like I just used one of my Nat 5s to farm back then. I think I honestly might have used Leica, because Leica was one of my first Nat 5s. And I also really liked that unit, so I always had it set as my rep. And I might have just farmed with it.
It's hard being a slick head. But it's real being a slick head.